Hey, so I'm here on a personal level, actually. I got a couple of letters that I wrote, and instead of just giving it to the people that I wanted to, give them to, I'm just decided that I'm going to read them to you. I have them all typed out on the computer, so if I mess up a little bit, I'm sorry. So the first one that I have is actually from my mom. So here goes. Mom, thank you for your unconditional love and friendship. You're my best friend, and you've always been. I've seen your love when you have attended my sports events when I was little, the post on Facebook about how proud you are of me, and when you comfort me at the times that life seems a little too tough to handle. Not to mention you have shown me how to love others and how to love them well. Thank you for showing me your grace when I didn't deserve it. Perhaps it's easier for me to take my frustrations out on you than anyone else in the world because you love me limitless and unconditionally. There was times when I was a total brat to you. I was rude, selfish, and unkind. Still, you love me anyways, and for that I'm forever grateful. Thank you for comforting me through heartbreaks. Thank you for letting me cry on your bed when boys did not treat me well. You always said the right things and made me laugh with stories about the boys you've dated. Thanks for always taking my side when it comes to relationships and threatening any guy who posed a threat to my heart. Thank you for giving me everything. You never told me no, and I appreciate that. I know kids can be expensive and demanding, but you still got me everything I wanted. From supporting me emotionally through my awkward middle school days to sacrificing your personal time after your long days at work when you did work, to talk me through my problems when no one else cared to support me in general. This is not in my letter, but I just want to say this just to, get it out there. As a lot of y'all know, my mom is disabled. And because of work, that's why she's disabled. But I don't mean in this like in a very bad way towards my mom or anything, but her becoming disabled has been the best thing that has ever happened to me. Because with her being disabled, me and her has been able to get like really close, and I can honestly say she is my best friend, and I wouldn't trade anyone in the world for her. So, okay, that side note's over. Getting back to my letter. You have sacrificed so much in order to give me a better life than you had when you were a kid. Thank you for always believing in me. Life has been difficult, and there's been times when I felt like giving up, when things were not going my way. Each time you were there to remind me of my worth as a human being. You encouraged me to keep reaching for the unreachable and never settle for anything less than I deserved. No matter how bizarre my dreams were, from becoming president to meteorologist to a nurse or a teacher, which I've always wanted to be all of them, even if I could be like all of them at once. You always told me to go after what would make me happy. As I get older, I realize more and more how much you have done for me to continue to do every day, and I love you so much, and I'm blessed to have a mother like you. I love you, Mom. And as another side note, thank you for making meatloaf tonight. I love meatloaf. Okay, anyways. So now to go to my dad. Okay, Dad, you were the first man that I've ever loved. You were my hero. Your arms were the first place where I felt so safe and protective. The smile that comes upon your face when you see me makes me feel so cherished and adored. Thank you for listening. Being able to share with you and show you my vulnerability has been so important for my development as a woman. You have known when to offer my advice and when simply to wipe my tears. Thank you for working so hard to provide for me and our family. It's provided me with a sense of security that has propelled me in creating a fulfilling foundation for my own life. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. Your unconditional support of my gifts and my quirks has supported me into knowing who I truly am. Loving encouragement from you has been the wind beneath my wings. Thank you for showing me your softer side. I know you're strong and you protect me, but I also love when you show me your tears. When you reveal your emotions, I feel so special and close to you. Thank you for your time. Seeing you at my games when I was younger, and my graduation, and at home for dinner made me feel like you were feel like a priority in your life. Thank you for always telling me to take a sweater and be careful, even though it was annoying. I knew it was a way of you saying I want you to feel comfortable and safe. And thank you for interrogating every boy who came over. Even though it was embarrassing, I knew it was a way of saying, "You mean the world to me." Thank you for being my teacher. You taught me how to ride a bike, throw a ball, and you've even taught me how to change oil. Thank you for not cheating. Your loyalty has helped me to be able to trust men and be drawn to healthy, loving relationships. Thank you for being honest. I look up to you and I respect your integrity, and your strong character has inspired me to value and honor myself. Thank you for being a loving shoulder to cry on when my heart has gotten broken, and a hand to high five to celebrate when I achieved a dream. Thank you for giving me advice when I needed to negotiate a deal, or even just for me to take a leap of faith. Your wisdom is golden to me. Most of all, thank you, Dad, for being you. I know that you are my father, but you are also a human being, on your own path and learning your own lessons. Even if you have not done all these things, I know in my heart you have been the perfect father for me, for you have taught me the life lessons I need to learn. No matter what, I will always love you, and no matter how old I am, I will give you butterfly kisses, and I will always be your little girl. Okay. The next one is for my brother. Cameron, you are such an incredible human being. Sorry, my computer is messing up. I'll start that over. Okay. Cameron, you are an incredible human being. Sometimes I can't believe I get to call you my baby brother. When I was 6 years old, you came bursting into the world. Literally. Okay, I couldn't wait for you to arrive, yet once you did, I wasn't all that happy about it. I loved you, but I didn't want to share you with Mom and Dad. But today, I can't imagine what my life would have looked like without you never coming into it. Ever since then, you've had this ability to change my entire outlook on anything. Whether I'm happy or sad or mad or just quiet, you somehow manage to get in there inside my head and and I have always been grateful for this. You have been a constant in my life since day one. Through the bickering, the nagging, the teasing, the wrestling, the laughing, the jokes, the pranks, the late night movie watching, the 2 a.m. chats, the crying, the sobbing, the life-altering changes, you have always been there. When I was 13, you loved me so much it annoyed me. You hugged me and smiled and hugged me some more, and for some reason I hated that. I hated that you were so loving. I was jealous of you, jealous of your ability to be so caring. No matter how mean I was to you, you still loved me. You always have. You have helped me be a better person just by being you. You radiate love all the time. You have this magnetic personality and the ability to think so grandly that I sometimes wonder how we can be related. Then I remember how much we balance each other out in this respect, and I know that you are my other half. Sometimes it feels like we should have been twins. We share a connection and a bond so strong that I believe sometimes people are taken by how close we are. Even with 6 years between us, we are still the best friends. I'm so glad that I've wished for you out of that wishing well, and I thank God for the person you're becoming and for the closeness we share. I love you so much, and I don't know what I would do without you. Okay, the next one is for my boyfriend, Aaron. Okay. Aaron, I want you to know that since the day we met, I have fallen deeply in love with you. There are no words to express the feelings I feel in my heart that you came into my life, and how you make every day so special. You are my life, my heart, and my soul. You are the best friend, my one true love, my one and only. I love you more today than I did yesterday, and I love you more tomorrow than I do today. Loving you is the only thing that makes life worth living. Day by day, my love for you becomes overwhelming, and I can't handle it when I don't see or even talk to you every day. A day without you in my life is like a day without sunshine, a day without food, or a day without air. I need you when I'm cold to keep me warm, I need you in the rain to keep me dry, and I need you in my life to keep me happy. You make me feel wonderful. You give me strength when I can't carry on, and I truly treasure that. Every moment spent together is another one of my dreams coming true. I was scared to love you at first due to me being hurt so many times before, out of the fear that you would hurt me. But I did, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Now the only fear I have is waking up and realizing this is all a dream. You are the most wonderful thing that's ever happened to me. Each moment that you and I spend together is so magical that I catch myself smiling for no reason at all. I thought that I would never find love that is as strong as ours, but I did, and I thank God for that. You complete me, and you make life so amazing, and I don't know how else to repay you but to love you just as much as you love me. The world is a better place because of you. You make me feel beautiful. Thank you for giving me so much more than I ever could have wanted. I'm so thankful for that what we have and for everything we will have. I could never imagine what it would be like if we were ever to lose each other. I don't even want to think about it. All I want to do is think of you. You are the love of my life. I love you, and I always will until the day I die. Hopefully that day comes, I will still have you by my side, and yours will be the last face that I see. When I'm older, I'll look back at the ways that we argued about things that were so insignificant, and we'll laugh and know that our love was strong enough to overcome every argument. I just want you to know that I'm thankful that you came into my life, and I will love you till the end of my days. My love for you will never fade. Just know everything I have said is true, and always will be true. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, the next one is for my best friend, Alyssa. Alyssa, there is a moment in a person's life where they become acutely aware of the fact that they found their soulmate. I'm not talking about the person they spend the rest of their life with, like waking up to each other. I'm talking about the awkward person you didn't like in second grade because they made you pull their first card and they changed your life forever. So to that awkward person, my best friend Alyssa, thank you for being there for me and letting me be me. Thank you for letting me feel so much like myself when I'm with you. Thank you for not making me wear any mask or put on any fronts. Thank you for sharing in my happiest moments and for genuinely feeling the same. For listening to my saddest stories and radiating compassion and empathy from wherever you are. Thank you for being the only person I ever want to confide in. Thank you for being the most beautiful person inside and out. Thank you for making the world a better place just by being in it. Thank you for defining selfless, always putting others before yourself. You are going to change the world just as much as you've changed mine. Thank you for the laughs, for the cries, and for everything in between. Thank you for being my rock, my anchor, for keeping me grounded when I feel like I might otherwise blow away. Thank you for all the things you do, big and small. Thank you for knowing my favorite ice cream flavor and what song I would die for. Thank you for always knowing what to say and for being one of life's best teachers. Thank you for making fun of me when I deserve it and for loving me when I don't. Thank you for staying constant in a world full of change and for keeping some normalcy in a world full of chaos. Thank you for laughing as hard as you do and all the stupid things I do. Thank you for setting the bar so high, making it impossible to find another friend as good as you. Thank you for making the years we have been friends feel like forever and for giving me enough memories to last a lifetime, but not ending there. Thank you making me hurt when I miss you, for taking the hurt away when I see you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for the absolute privilege and honor of being able to call you my best friend. Thank you for giving me these reasons and a million more to be thankful for. I'm so blessed to have a friend like you, and I cannot wait until our kids will grow up and be best friends. I love you, and I thank you for everything. Okay, last but not least, Jessie. Jessie. I originally wanted to tell you about why you're my best friend and saturate it with all these generic reasons and adorable anecdotes. But I'm not going to do that because you already know why you're my best friend. Duh. If we didn't, we probably wouldn't have been friends, ups and downs included. Thank you for taking care of me in every possible way. For being there when no one else was or wanted to be, and when you didn't even have to be. Everyone has those friends who are close, but not really. Who are always kind of awkward and weird about asking for help, and like you have to clarify that you'll do something for them like a favor in return. You're not one of those. You've never got mad when I didn't call you for weeks on end because I was too busy being someone's girlfriend. but you were right there to pick up my heart when it was shattered. As a side note, it made me mad to know you were always right, and I'm glad that I listened to you for finally to date Aaron. But back to the meaningful stuff. You helped me through one of the hardest times in my life and lended me your shoulder on so many countless occasions. You were and are there for everything or bargaining or explanations needed. Thank you for being a different friend than anyone else, different from the friends who were only there for fun things. Thank you for believing in me when I was too weak and exhausted to believe in myself. Thank you for pushing me. Thank you for not judging me when I did something really stupid, but also thanks for telling me I was an idiot and probably shouldn't have done the stupid things. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for doing all these things a real best friend does. For letting me sob to you when I need to and telling me you were going to get the rusty shears to fix the problem. Thank you for always knowing who I am and reminding me of that when I forget. Thank you for being genuinely concerned with the outcome of my life and always listening even when you're tired. Thank you for telling me the things no one wants to hear and sparing the awful advice. I can't think of many other people who'd actually take a bullet for me. It is one thing to have a best friend, but it's even more amazing when that best friend is not only good at being a friend, but even being better as being a person. I'm writing you a bloody letter because I want, just because I want to. It's not because I have to. It's a friend like you that remind me that I deserve better. I need to hear it, and I know when to keep their mouth shut when I need to figure it out for myself. It's friends like you that are by my side without ever having to ask. You have been there for me in the good times and bad. You have celebrated with me as I walked through some You have been there with me through good times and bad, and you've celebrated with me as well. You've also walked through some incredibly dark valleys with me, and I can't thank you enough. Sorry, I don't know why that one was so hard to see. But anyways, I just want to let all y'all know that y'all mean a lot to me, and I cannot thank y'all enough for being a part of my life. And I love y'all, and I hope you like them.